Hello, this is Manesh Patel from the EII Capital Group. Today is January 23, 2012. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for global stock markets out there, where we cover everything from Europe to Asia to the US. Okay, so our normal disclaimer to state this is for education use only. All charts you're going to see are from Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade, TradeStation, or freestockcharts.com, or TC2000 from Warden Brothers. Here are my contact details here, and Patel at eiicapital.com. You could access any of our resources here at ichimokutrade.com, from Facebook to Twitter to our heat map to our email modules for multiple time frame sales and opportunities and so forth. Okay, so let's go. And first thing I want to do is I want to look at our email module here. This is based on a heat map. This kind of gives you a 2 time frame buy and sell opportunities. And if you look at the country ETFs, there's not really anything going on. Let me go to our heat map just to sit there and look at it here. Remember, this is looking at ETFs, okay? And the way you read this chart, there's a legend up here. Green basically means you're betting on it being bullish. Red means basically you're betting on it being bearish. And then if it's yellow, that means it's overextended. And what you're doing for trend opportunities, you're looking for really a 2 and a 4 on both the daily and the weekly. And if you look here, you got a lot of 5s that basically are yellow. That means the trend is already occurring and it's overextended now. And there's not many opportunities at all. There's a 2-4 here, but then it's 0 on the weekly. So you're kind of going against the weekly, which is not good. And if you look, there's not any 2 time frame buy or sell opportunities as far as the daily and weekly are concerned with anything in the world at all right now with these ETFs. Okay, and we'll verify that looking at the charts, but there's nothing really going on. So things are just kind of in their consolidation state or still existing in their trending state. So no new opportunities right now as far as trends are concerned. If you come here, let's go look at our charts now as we normally do. The German market is slowly going up. Nothing really going on right now. Excuse me, 67.20 is basically going to be its next resistance level. And about 6100 is basically going to be a support level. But really, it's just at the top of its resistance right now here. So this week should tell us a lot, whether it's going to hold here or keep on going up to the next level. If it breaks to another level, then there is a possibility of maybe starting a future trend in the future, but not quite yet. Pairs, really far away from even breaking above this cloud here. You could see the support we've lined up here, which is right around, I would just say 3,500, not even close there, but it's got a little whiles to get there, and then it's going to probably run into a major resistance moving forward. London market, it's at a major resistance level too right now. You could see at 57.50. Now it's got to break through that to start going to the next level, which is going to get close to not quite 6,000, but up to about here 5,900 or so forth. London is still, believe it or not, stronger than Germany because it's got a potential breaking out of the cloud a lot faster than Germany does. Let's look at Israel. Israel is just holding the support level here on the ETF. Really nothing going on as far as Israel is concerned. Turkey doing the same thing. Nothing going on, just holding that level completely. There's Stockholm down here. Stockholm looks like it's trying to break this resistance level right now, a little above it, but we have to wait to see exactly what's going to happen this week. If it does, then it has a potential coming out of this cloud bullish. So definitely watch for Stockholm to maybe make a movement upwards, but right now, nothing at all. Let's go to Russia. If you look at Russia, it's at a 24 on this ETF is going to be its major resistance level, but this thing's just consolidating, so nothing really going on as far as Russia is concerned. If we take ourselves to Asia, Shanghai, two weeks now, basically positive movement upward from the bottom here. It still doesn't mean that this trend's over at all. This is still a nice trendwood down. Remember, up days are healthy in a downward trend, so this week's going to be critical to see exactly what happens with the Shanghai market. Hong Kong, it's broke its resistance levels. It's at another major resistance level here. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens there, but nothing really going on right now. Indian market, same thing. Didn't break down here at all. It's just consolidating right now. It's getting ready to get to 17,000, which is going to be its major resistance level that it's got to sit there and break through in order to keep on going down. Sydney really is not doing anything at all. Broke through a minor resistance level, but that's about it. Korea, Look at this big upward movement, but it doesn't mean anything because it's just actually right at a major resistance level right now and getting running around 2000. If it breaks that, then it can sit there and start resuming this upward trend there. Let's go over to the Americas. Let's go over to Canada. If you look at Canada, the TSX, nothing really going on at all there. It bounced off there. It's just consolidating a big wide swings, believe it or not. Mexico still can't seem to push this resistance level here. It's tried it last week, but then came and closed right back here at the resistance level, which is not good. But this thing needs to push up to sit there and start breaking upwards. Sao Paulo, Brazil, starting to move up, broke the 6,000 barrier, got to 62,000 now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, but you could look for a pullback here and then maybe start looking at Brazil opportunities. But this is probably the best opportunity waiting to happen right now is the Brazilian market, but you have to wait for the trade to trigger. Colombia, nothing really going on, broke the resistance level, but still in a big consolidation pattern. Let's go over to the US side. Let's go look at the Dow futures. And if you look at the Dow futures here, you could see the opportunities here still going up, 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 up. We're kind of right here today. Market just closed, so we're kind of just hanging around here, right at the top level here, which is a major resistance level right now. Remember, this is the daily time frame. This is the weekly. So, you know, if we come up here, we're going to go right back to this 2011, which is basically a max of 12,892. Question is, are we going to be able to get there and break that level? That's going to be the key thing right there. If we don't, then that's going to stop, and this will probably pull down. And a lot of people are going to be looking at this as a double top. But slowly, this market's been going up every day. It's not been a huge move, but slow upward momentum. And still, you know, today, if you look at it, it's only down 6 points. So it's still positive. Sorry, it's positive still today. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. ES, on the other hand, same thing. It's not out of the cloud at all. It's at a major resistance level. It's kind of hanging around 1310. If it breaks 1310, it's got a potential going up to about 1350. But it's nowhere close to these top highs right here at all. So the Dow is definitely leading this market moving forward. And again, slow upward movement as this thing's moving forward. If you look at the NASDAQ, same thing. It is at the highs here. It is penetrating the highs, you could see here. So this one is very, very strong moving forward. This could push this, then this is going to start a trend upwards. So the NASDAQ is kind of leading the Dow right now, and also the S&P. Reason why it's at a major resistance right now, but the question is, will it be able to break that? And then you got small caps, the Russell 2000. Really nothing going on there at all. So let's go back to our email, which gives us 2 time frame buys and sells. And if you look, we just looked there. Let's come down here, our sectors. If you look at our sectors, remember each row represents 2 time frame buy and sell opportunities. Nothing in the daily column at all. So there's no sectors at all that are new opportunities for us. Everything's either in the consolidation pattern or already started the trend. If you look at the Dow 30, look at the Dow 30. Coca-Cola is starting to hit on the bearish side right now on both the 240 and daily. So this is a 2 time frame opportunity there and there. So definitely look for Coca-Cola. If it could break its support level, then it may sit there and start going up. Sorry, going down. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens there, and watch for that one completely. Walmart, not quite there, but in the daily, but Coca-Cola is. Excuse me. S&P 500. We got to straighten this out. We just released this module, but there's a couple of stocks in here. There's a lot of stocks more on the bullish side and 2 time frame buys and sells than on the bearish, as you could see. So there's a lot of momentum to the bullish side, but they got to break the resistance for going forward. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I will speak to you next week. Thank you.